guys, so today I'm going to be filming a New Year's Eve eye look. I already kind of did my face. I have the foundation on. If you were wanting to know what I was using lately, I've been really into this L'Oreal Infallible. Used to use it years and years ago and then just kind of went away for a little bit, and just recently I started using it again. For under my eye concealer, I did use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Porcelain. So that's what I've put on my face so far. I did set it with the Airspun loose powder to kind of just mattify my face. I did also bronze already using the Hoola Benefit. So if you're wanting to go ahead and see this New Year's Eve eye look, go ahead and keep on. We're going to go ahead and start with the eye look. I am going to start priming my face off with a primer. I usually use the NYX eyeshadow base. I feel like it kind of leaves a sticky texture, which allows the colors to kind of stay on and be more vibrant and last longer. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab a small brush to apply that with. I can find one. I'm using the Real Technique, the pointed brush, and we'll go ahead and just add that onto our eye. I did already do my eyebrows as well, and I just used the Benefit Cabral to fill those in a little bit. I do naturally have already dark brows, so I just kind of fill them in a little bit in some spots that would need it. Alrighty, so once that is applied, we can go ahead and start with a transition color to kind of set the base down. I will be using the Jaclyn Hill, her Morphe The Vault palettes. I'll be using the Dark Magic and Bling Boss to create this look. They do have really pretty shimmers in it and really good mattes that are very pigmented. Lately here I've been digging myself into this one a little more than every other palette that I do own, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and grab a blending brush to kind of blend in a transition color on my crease, and I'm going to start with the color Shush in the Dark Magic palette. I'm going to go ahead and just grab a little bit, tap that out, and then just kind of blend that in here on my crease. And a little bit of product does go a long way. I have noticed it. I don't usually have to keep tapping back in more than 2 to 3 times, and it builds very, very good, blends out well as well. So once I have that here in the crease, I'm going to go ahead and get a darker color to fill it in. I'm going to use the Mojo color in the same Dark Magic palette and a new blending brush, and kind of just darken in the corner a little bit to give it some dimension. A lot of the times when you are darkening up the outer edge, it is easier to grab a little bit of product and then just add as you go on. Makes it a lot easier than just packing on a lot of product and then having to blend out forever and ever to just lighten it up. Alright, so we have already our pretty much outer eye done. This is a pretty quick look. It's nothing crazy. It's just something quick and easy if you're wanting to do last minute or have last minute plans. So now I'm going to go ahead and add this Kat Von D Correcting Eyeshadow Primer, which would also create a sticky base for our glitter that I will be adding in the inner eye. And this will just allow the glitter to stick on, kind of stay and not really move around, and hopefully you shouldn't have too much fallout. With these palettes I haven't noticed a lot of fallout, so that's usually a very good thing. So let me go ahead and just grab a brush here to apply this with. apply the glitter, we can always go in and add some more of the outer blending colors that we did do earlier to kind of touch up anywhere that it might be needed. What I do like about this primer is that it's not easily moved, so if you do apply it to your eyelid, it doesn't smear around. It's very, very tacky, so it kind of just sticks to where you place it, which can be a good thing, because sometimes when you apply more of a watery, stickier primer, then it kind of moves around and it could also mess up what you have already done. So then I'm going to go ahead and grab a smaller brush here. This is a Real Technique detailer brush, and I'm going to use this for the glitter. What I will usually do is I will grab my setting spray and kind of just wet the brush a little bit. It allows the glitter to kind of stick to it a little more. And we're going to go ahead and use Power Cuts, and this is in the Dark Magic palette. And then you're going to just easily place it on there. So you're just going to apply it where you had put on the Kat Von D primer. I've noticed that with glitter it's easier to use a smaller brush, that way you can kind of go in with as much as you want, with as much detail as you want. If you have a bigger brush, you probably will be placing it on more areas than you truly want. And then I'm going to go back in with the blending brush that I used earlier. And from the palette Bling Boss, this color Rockstar's kind of been popping out for me, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in the outer corner and see how that blends in there. There is some fallout. I did notice with this glitter. I have used the Bling Bling in the same palette, and that one didn't have very much fallout, but I did notice that the other one, Power Cut, did have more of a fallout. So again, I'm just going in with the Rockstar and applying that to the outer corner of the eye and kind of blending it in with the crease as well. You do want to blend it in a little bit to where the glitter's at to kind of give it a transition. And so now we're going to go ahead and apply some mascara and eyeliner. I will be doing a wing liner for this look. Lately here I haven't been going for the wing liner. I've been doing more of just mascara, but for the purpose of this look, we're going to go ahead and add the liner. And I am using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in black. Everybody has their own technique on how they apply the liquid liner. A lot of people start from the outside and go in. I've always done it from the inside out. And it's just the way that I've always done it. And that's that. I'm going to go ahead and apply the liner on the other side, and I'll be right back. I applied my eyeliner on the other side, and then I did apply some mascara. I used the Benefit, the Roller Lash mascara. I've been using this one usually almost every day. There is a few that I do like to use, but so far this past about 2 months I've been using this one. So that's the one that I went ahead and applied. I don't have any lashes, so those I would have applied with this look to kind of give it more of a dramatic eye smoky look, but fortunately I don't have any right now, so we're going to go ahead and just continue, and I'm going to go ahead and now do the lower lash line, and then we can apply some blush and some highlight and the look would be complete. So I'm going to go ahead and tap into Rockstar, which is the last color that I did apply to the outer eye to kind of give it more of a pop. And I'm just going to grab a small pencil-like brush to kind of be able to apply that in detail and then smoke it out at the same time. So I will just be applying that here to the waterline. And again, feel free to deepen it up as much as you want. If you want to do a lighter color, that works too. You know, everybody has a preference, so I'll go ahead and apply that here to the other eye. And this is a really, really pretty color, so I did end up really liking this one. And they blend out really well, like I said earlier, so that's a bonus to it. And again, I'm going to add some mascara to my lower lash lines. This is again the Roller Lash from Benefit. So that is the complete look for the eyeshadow. You can always deepen it up like I said. I usually like to go back after I've applied the eyeliner, and that way if I feel like I need to deepen up a little bit more of an area, I will do so. In this case, I grabbed more of the Rockstar and just kind of deepen it up more on my crease. Rockstar again was this color here in the Bling Boss palette. So next I'm going to go ahead and apply some blush. Since this is has a purpley color tint to it, I'm going to go ahead and go more towards that shade. I'm going to use the NYX, the Ombre blush. I've really been loving these right now. This one is Sweet Springs, and it does give you a pretty little ombre color. And I'm going to grab my blush brush and kind of just apply that to my cheeks. Pink blush. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my highlighter brush so we can add a little bit of highlight. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit, since I know they have a pretty purpley color in here. So we're going to go ahead and go into Spectra and see how that looks. Grab a mirror here because that one does not have a mirror. We're going to go ahead, and I usually like to just kind of roll it on as I'm going along. It does give you a very pretty purple tint color. I'm going to use Luna and kind of see if I can brighten it up a little bit. Again, I'm going to go with Spectra and add that on the other side. Just kind of brighten it up a little bit with Luna on top. Add a little bit here to my nose. And if you did want to get more highlight on, I do also use a highlight sponge, which you can also wet, and it will intensify the color. And then you can go back in with whichever color that you use and kind of intensify the color if needed. It might be kind of hard to see it on camera because my lighting is not the greatest in here. This is kind of a idea that I've had on starting this YouTube channel, and it's been a hit or miss. It's I hype myself up for it sometimes, and then I say no, maybe it wouldn't work out, and finally I've had enough people mention it to me to where, like, you know what, let me go ahead and give it a try. So here we are today. So I do apologize for the lighting not being the greatest here, but I will be working on that. If this thing kicks off, I will be investing in some more products and more equipment that will help this channel just be more of a professional feel. So I really appreciate you guys. If you guys are watching today, just can't say that enough to you guys. But we're gonna go ahead and finish off with the lip and see how this look comes at the end. So let me go ahead and grab. And now, since we do have a more of a darker eye. I usually don't go with a dark lip. I will go with more of a nude or a lighter color lip. So I'm going to go ahead and do this NYX. It's a butter gloss. I love these things because they don't dry out my lips. I have tried a lot of different lip products, and my lips do dry out fairly bad. I have to constantly have chapstick on, and it's just because I don't drink enough water, and I know that. But the butter gloss I do like, because it does give you some color, but it also hydrates a little bit so it doesn't leave your lips super dry. I'm not a big fan of the matte lipsticks or the matte lip glosses, only because when they're matte, they're more of a dry, so they feel more of like a chalky feeling to my lips. So I usually don't use those. I do occasionally bring them out every now and then, but for the most part I will use more of a gloss rather than a matte color. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this, and this is in the color, oh, the sticker fell off, but let me see if I can see on the side here, Tiramisu, if I'm pronouncing that right. That's the color of this. It is a very pretty nude pink color, so we're going to go ahead and add that to our lip. That's the color of the lip. I don't like usually anything bright either, so I like to stick more to the nude colors. So we're going to go ahead and just give us a spray with my setting spray here, and then we're going to go ahead and complete the video. And I love the smell of this. It just smells like roses. You can't beat the smell of it. And it does a really good job on keeping my face hydrated, and it doesn't look as dry. It does set the makeup as well very well. I noticed that my makeup can last for hours if I, set the setting spray on. I have used other setting sprays and I feel like they are too rough. Sometimes I have to literally apply just a little bit. If not, I'm scrubbing my face off at the end of the night. With this one, I can wipe it off easily at the end of the night and wash my face and not have any problems with that. So I do enjoy that a lot. So that's always what I go for. So again, thank you so much for watching. Anybody that is watching this video right now, I highly appreciate it. This is something that I want to try out and see if it works. I've always been into makeup since I was young. I think I started wearing makeup when I was about 15 or 16. I got into it just from watching videos or seeing other people, and I just kind of started doing it little by little. I just recently got the idea that, oh, you know what, maybe let's go ahead and try it out. I have a very strong support system that's been pushing me to kind of do it. They know that this would mean a lot to me, so they're pushing me to do that more. I've always had an interest in it. I also do want to make this channel more about life situations as well, so I want to start vlogging more about what's going on in life, adventures that we take. We do take quite a lot of adventures. We like to travel, so that will also be documented and shared with you guys if that's something that you guys would be interested in. I do also have a lot of interest in like different fashions, so I will be using that here as well. I'll be talking makeup, beauty, fashion, a little bit of vlogging as what's going on in my life. If there's anything that you guys would like to see, especially any of you guys that know me personally, that know something that would interest you, then definitely feel free to message me or put a comment down below. Let me know. I do also apologize again for the lighting and the background. This was not something that I was prepared for. It kind of just happened, and I was like, well, let me take a hit at it and do a video real quick. Now I'm probably just going on and on, but I did want to, introduce myself, kind of explain what I want to do with the channel. I just recently had a daughter almost 2 months ago now. She'll be 2 months on January the 7th. So this used to be my beauty room, still kind of is. The other half has now become her room with her crib and her clothing and all her stuff. So I will be investing hopefully here soon into a background to where I can kind of block off her things as well. So yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that I will start doing some more videos. If you have any recommendations or any ideas, feel free to send them over my way, and I hope to see you guys in our next video. Thank you.